between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking for room. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. And off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers are on the move. Finds his man, it's Anderson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to march in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Now the play fake. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 20. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He'll try to pop the draw. Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll try it again. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grab near the marker. It's Humphreys. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of with their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy.
Turning it on! That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for room, it's Frazier. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
At the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphries. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
The biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and you just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
Trying to power it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the
gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a two-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off-play action on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Deep throw off his back foot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Timeout, Georgia.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
23, LSU, 21.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And, David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Fun was that? I mean, you just just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation